Hey traders, checking into the market, we're going to take a look at how we closed on Friday and what we can look forward to in trading for this coming week. I'm going to start with taking a look at CHWY, which is the SP 500 ETF. So this represents all the stocks that are in the SP 500, and we get a lot of market correlation to this ticker, which is why we watch it. On Friday, we had quite a bit of weakness at the end of the day. This went across the board through most of the other sectors. You can see that we did break a support level that I was watching up here, but there is not a lot of support up here as we've been in all-time highs for quite some time. So what I'm seeing right now is some healthy daily consolidation. There is a lot of bear volume here that we may be concerned about, so it all depends on how the open is tomorrow. We could open with a gap down and have further weakness. So then I go over to the hourly to take a look at where we stand here. We are hourly oversold, but only by a little bit. So I'm not at the point where I'd be scouting any oversold bounces yet, but I will be watching and waiting for those. So looking at some of the tickers where we could be scouting some oversold bounces, I like the look of Apple here, AAPL. We had a big pullback on Friday, and it looks like we've pulled back to this trend line here, which we have pulled back to it several times. We did break it at one point, and here we bounced off of it. So we'll wait and see what happens with this trend line and this pullback, and see if we can possibly scout a bounce here. RSI levels are pretty low. We are at 23 on the hourly RSI. So basically I'm going to be watching the RSI levels as well as the support to see if that can hold. I'm not going to go into an oversold bounce until I see a little bit of strength returning to any of these tickers, because we want to make sure that the market is going to actually as a whole start to bounce. Let's take a look at the hourly RSI here on Apple. You can basically analyze this the same way that you analyze chart patterns, and we can see our RSI is down here, which we are at. We dropped down to 17, we went back up a little bit. So we are not at critical levels yet where we were on Friday, and we did start to bounce. So I want to see it a little bit more critical than where it is. But I'm just going to scroll back so we can take a look at what has happened in the past where we've dipped below. So you can see here we dipped below on the hourly, dipped below, dipped all the way down to 17, bounced up a little bit, and look what happens after this bounce. It just goes on for a couple days here. So we have some pretty sweet payout when we're playing this oversold bounce. So this is something to keep in mind. When markets show weakness, we can also have opportunities. Some of the other tickers that I'm watching for possible oversold bounce opportunities are MARA, M-A-R-A, and of course this one reflects Bitcoin, which Bitcoin at this point on Sunday evening is seeing a little bit of strength. So MARA may be opening with a gap up tomorrow, so I'd be watching that before taking any positions there. Right now we are hourly oversold. The RSI is 26. So if we gap up, then the RSI will no longer be oversold. So I'll be watching this, not taking any positions in it yet, but it's on watch. Tesla, hourly RSI here is 20. And this looks interesting to me because we also look like we may be bouncing off of this SMA 200. So I'll be watching to see where we open with Tesla. This would be a good bounce opportunity. CHWY, CHWY, we are seeing some weakness over the last little while after we had an ER. The reason why I'm interested in this is because we are almost daily oversold. We are 4-hour oversold where RSI is 28. Hourly, the RSI is 27. But the interesting thing that jumped out to me here is this pattern, which is a possible inverse head and shoulders, and how we just touched this 73.92 support. So I'm going to be watching that area as well as the RSI levels for this possible bounce opportunity. Always remember that playing oversold bounces can be risky, and it is really something that is reserved for more experienced traders. If you're a new trader, I recommend that you paper trade first, because this is going against the trend, and it's something that you kind of have to master a little bit, and like I said, it can be risky. That's it for today, traders. Thanks for watching. If you have any tickers you want me to analyze or any videos you want me to do, please be sure to place it in the comments below, or you can DM me on Discord. Also, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel.